We're all connected, no matter where we are. We're all connected, whether near or far.
You're here for?
I'm here to tell President Obama that we should leave the oil in the ground. If we don't make this pipeline, that the price of gas will go up, and and all sorts of energy, and that's a good thing. That it's as we pay the real cost of this energy, people will stop wasting it. To see conservation as a resource, as another way of creating energy, is conserving and having technologies that will make it so we don't just waste energy all over the place as we do now. Now, a carbon tax will help with that, because if the price of energy was higher, then the technologies that conserve energy would be much more practical, seen as much more practical economically.
Yes.
But really, we just need to learn not to use as much energy, and there's a lot of ways that we could do that without lowering our standard of living. I use one of those power strips that I turn off so that all my little electrical devices don't draw ghost energy when it's not needed. So if I don't need energy, I'm not using it. He asked about the carbon tax idea.
Oh, yeah. Well, we should tax carbon. You know, like we have a gas tax right now in the state of California, and all that money goes to support our roads and our infrastructure so that we can drive our cars. So if we were to tax carbon, so carbon emissions, whether they come from cars or they're from refineries, moving oil around, just various activities that use oil and oil-based products, if we tax them in a way to then pay for the external consequences or the environmental consequences of moving oil, extracting oil, producing oil, burning oil. So that's what a carbon tax would do. And then you could use that money to invest, as Elaine was saying, in different technologies, retrofitting houses, distributed solar, etc. I mean, there's a lot of ways. I mean, we do this all the time. It's a typical kind of policy pattern in this country. So it's a way of driving incentive in the right direction and disincentivizing the behavior that we know is destroying the planet. No, but we'll make jobs on the other side. So if you're driving money into solar and into wind power, into conservation, retrofitting buildings, building new structures, those are all kinds of jobs, and they can be really good paying jobs. I mean, it's not just about...
You're related.
We are related.
That tells me this.
We are. We're the monkey-headed family.
We're the monkey family. Now, why am I here? I think Bill McKibben is, one of our real great progressive leaders, and he's convinced me that tar sands is really a defining issue. It's a black and white issue. It's oil profits against protecting the earth. And there's no benefit to America in general, the pipeline. There's very few jobs. Oil's all going to go to China. Very little that we're going to benefit from. And this is a chance for Obama to do something without having to go through Congress. So it's really a defining issue. I was a big supporter of Obama. My wife and I gave Obama more than $100,000 in 2008. Didn't give him a dime in 2012, and I won't. I've stopped my support of the DCCC as well. I've been a big donor to the Democratic Party. I've done a ton of benefits at my house. I've had dinners with a lot of famous people at my house, and I'm just sick of the Democratic Party.
What's the next policy move that would be, in your view, most constructive that he could then follow up with?
I think there's some decisions that the EPA has to make that are coming up, having to do with stationary pollution. I would hope that he would have a more environmentally friendly EPA. Those decisions don't get made without White House approval. So I'd be looking at that. Now, having been pretty negative about him, if he did turn around and surprise me on Keystone, I'd want to give him credit.
What are you doing already yourself to help preserve ice on the polar cap? Let me ask your partner.
Well, one of the things I'm doing is coming out here to these demonstrations and letting key people like Obama know that the people of San Francisco would really love to have polar bears around forever. And oh, right. And I do have solar panels installed on my house. It was actually given to me by the city of Richmond, which was an amazing gift. And so we have gone solar.
Obama needs to understand that we're all connected and that the animals and the plants and the people are living on one planet together.
And I think that he needs to be the leader, be one of the leaders in the world who gets together with the other leaders of the world and come to some very drastic changes in terms of climate change. And the leaders of all the countries need to come together to do that.
The same